Can you hear me? Can you?
Aho. Good morning, relatives, friends and family, those that are tuning in online, and council members, administration, and Honorable Judge Zendejas. We'd like to welcome you to the oath of office as well as the election of officers. And just a kind of couple of housekeeping things here that we wanted to kind of announce is that Louis is attending virtually. Louis is in the kind of at a rehab, getting fixed up, and so he will be casting his vote virtually. And when you do, council members, the only way that Louis can hear us is if we use a microphone. So just kind of remember that for the election of officers. Make sure we might have to slow that process down so that Louis can cast his vote. He'll cast his vote to Christina, and then she'll bring it up here to Judge Zendejas or the chairperson after that. So I just wanted to make mention of that, and we'll go from there. We like to thank our Veterans Association, Mr. Gordon Rave, Randy Decora, and our snake relative, and also our drum over here. And they're going to sing the welcome song, and then they're going to go into the flag song. We have asked our young relatives to come on up here and share in a prayer, the opening prayer, and they're also going to sing a song for the community here. So we appreciate our young relatives that will do that. Then we'll turn it over to Judge Zendejas for the swearing in. So with that, just kind of wanted to make mention to the relatives here about the drum group here. Asked a good relative, Mr. David Russell, Kunu Dave, to help. And he made mention this morning that he asked certain families to come together. And last night, there was some weather that came through, the thunder, and that symbolized a lot of good things, the new blessing and everything. And so we really appreciate that. So with that, friends and relatives, if you would please rise out of respect of our American flag, Eagle staff, and the Winnebago tribal flag, we'll turn it on over here to the Winnebago singers. Aho. blue. You may post your colors as we call upon our young relatives to come on up here to say our opening prayer, as followed by Love One Another song.
Kırgi çok manlı. Hani macacı makakımı çok. Hani bir çok manlı I guess. Bless everybody here. I be Chokma Una. I bless you to bless everyone here. Bless us to sing well. Thank you, John Sketcher. I Chokma Una bless us today. I guess. A good while we're drumming. Sketcher. Encourage Chokma us on the stage tomorrow to bless him. So one of us that here Chokma and bless the relatives that here too Chokma and bless all our food and water and to Chokma and bless our 900 Chokana Judgihana and bless our people and bless the ones that are not here. So that bless them. Pinky Sketcher. Encourage Chokma and see bless Naya had a Jari had a Joka had it. All the people that are here and all the people that are sick. Hari Pichokamana plus Nani had a Joka and Nichin had a plus Manon Naganina his kitchen. Chokamana plus Nani and Jari bless the people that are here. His kitchen.
Can you have them go around, shake their hands?
Oh.
Yeah. Is Louis good? Is Louis good? Okay. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and relatives, let's give our Ho Chunk Immersion Classroom a big round of applause, as well as our singers and our veterans. At this time, we'd like to turn the meeting over to Honorable Judge Zendejas. Ahu.
Good morning. I'm Judge Jordan Zendejas. It is Wednesday, October 4th, and I call this meeting to order. First order of business, we'd like to swear in our new members, and I will swear them in by order that they were given to me. Can I see Mr. Eugene Decora, Sr.? Will you please raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, Eugene Decora, Sr., do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and bylaws of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska in the state of Nebraska, and that I will endeavor to perform faithfully and well all the duties of tribal councilman of the Tribal Council to which I have been elected. So help me God. Thank you. Next, Victoria Kitchian. Would it be helpful to have a copy? I, Victoria Kitchian, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and bylaws of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska in the state of Nebraska, and that I will endeavor to perform faithfully and well all the duties of tribal councilwoman of the Tribal Council to which I have been elected. So help me God. Thank you. Lorelei Decora. I, Lorelei Decora, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and bylaws of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska in the state of Nebraska, and that I will endeavor to perform faithfully and well all the duties of tribal chairwoman, councilwoman, sorry. I was getting ahead of myself, sorry. Of the Tribal Council, to which I have been elected. So help me God. Thank you. Okay. Now I'm going to ask for nominations for tribal chairperson.
Judge, just real quick, council, if you would like to nominate somebody, just ask for the microphone so that Louis can hear.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to nominate Victoria Kitchian as the chairwoman of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska.
Any seconds? Okay, we have a second. Any other nominations? Any call this? you. Grant that motion to cease. There's been only one nomination, so we will elect Victoria Kitchian. Okay. At this time, we'll now cede the meeting over to Chairwoman Victoria Kitchian.
Thank you to the Tribal Council for that nomination and that support. I'll now open the floor for nominations for the Vice Chair.
I'd like to nominate Isaac Smith as Vice Chairman.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Do we have a further motion for Vice Chair?
Louis, can you explain to him who's been nominated? Yes. Vice Chairman? Well, Isaac has been nominated and it's been seconded. Did Louis want to nominate anybody? Yes.
Do we have any further nominations for Vice? We have a motion to cease nominations. Do we have a second? Second by Lorelei. By acclamation, Mr. Isaac Smith is the new Vice Chair. Do we have a motion for Treasurer? We have a motion to nominate.
So Louis can hear that.
I nominate Rona Steeler as treasurer of the Winnebago tribe.
Councilman Kenny Mallory nominates Rona Steeler. Do we have a second? Second by Eugene Decora. Are there any further nominations for treasurer? Do we have a motion for nominations to cease? We have a motion by Councilman Armel for nominations to cease. Do we have a second? Second by Isaac. By acclamation, Rona Steeler continues as our treasurer. Thank you. Do we have a motion for secretary?
Nominate Lorelei Decora for secretary.
Treasurer Steele nominates Lorelei Decora. Do we have a second? Second by Eugene Decora, Councilman Eugene Decora. Do we have any further nominations? By acclamation, Secretary Decora continues to serve as our secretary. I want to start off by thanking the Creator for this day and thanking those children for coming in with those beautiful prayers and those songs, and that the veterans welcomed us with their support and those flags, and that the drum would be here to remind us about the heartbeat of our people. And I just want to stand before you and give you my commitment that I'll work with this council and work at their direction and the direction of the people. And I want to thank everyone who supported me during this campaign. And I've learned a lot being on the council. And I learned that sometimes when you speak up, there are consequences. And I'm willing to take those consequences because we're not going to get any further along or better off unless we challenge ourselves. And so in a good way, I welcome the opportunity to be challenged as well, to be a better leader to each of you. And I want to carry forward the respect and dignity that have brought us this far. And making decisions at the table is never going to be easy. And one of our treaties, in fact, unless they turned over some of the relatives, our rations were going to be withheld. And so those are the kind of things that our people have overcome. And I know that we're going to overcome anything that has come before us for the betterment of the membership. And I just want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of that work and to uphold the wishes of our ancestors, of your relatives, all those that had a role in serving this table and making the tribe what it is. And I know that it's only through your support and the commitment of each of these that we're going to get anything done. And so I just want to acknowledge all the work that's been done. There's no I. It's often somebody else that we're trying to carry out the wishes, the prayers. And so I just want to say that in a really humble way that I take this seriously and that this is something bigger than any of us. This is about the survival of our people, and I hope that I can be a positive impact on your lives and on the tribe's work. Thank you. I'll now turn it over to Vice Chair Smith.
I want to greet each and every one of you with a good thought, good feeling here this morning, and then I kind of didn't see this coming. But there's a lot of stuff that the previous councils have worked and try to do, and a lot of the work that's been done to get us up to this point was through their efforts. And so I want to say thank you to Brian for everything that he's been a part of and everything that he got to be a part of and see here at the table. And moving forward, there's a lot of things that are kind of in the path of where we're trying to go and what we're trying to do. But I want to ask one thing of the people, and that's to start showing up to more meetings. The doors are open. Come in there, fill the chairs, fill the hallways, whatever. If we got to have council meetings in this gymnasium, we'll make it happen. A lot of times the answers and the solutions come from our own people. We have a lot of people that they have the education, the knowledge, they have connections, they have all these different things that they can bring and help us sort through all the different things that our people face. And so I want to try to reestablish the put your ear back to the ground and listen to the people. And one of the things that I see moving forward is that we have these different projects that are going to be built around town, and we're trying to get those things. We met with architects, all that, and trying to get those things going. But a lot of the stuff that goes on, the people aren't aware of. And so I want to ask that the people start coming to meetings, tapping into the Zoom, however it is that you can listen to what's going on and voice your opinion, because that really helps. And so I was really looking forward to trying to get things moving again. We got things that are starting to kind of load back up of issues. And some of those things are talking about our children. And it was really something nice to see is our little ones come up here and be able to say a prayer on behalf of everything. And then that kind of just brought back the right there. They're standing right in front of you guys. The people put you here, and they're standing right there. That's what you're standing for, is the future of the tribe. And so I was looking at that, and I was kind of thinking about all of that, and the drum, the veterans, everything that's here today. There's a certain feeling here, and we always say that, but not just during when our terms are up or anything, but we're here to work for the people. So I want to encourage all of you to start coming to all the meetings, listen to all the gossip, whatever you hear, come in. If you hear a rumor and you don't know if it's true, come in and ask one of us. And then to the council, if you sit on any boards or committees, communicate with the rest of the table so we know what's going on with those departments and those other programs. We have a disconnect of communication, cooperation, coordination. If we can get those three things rolling, things will turn out a lot easier. And so I want to say that in an encouraging way to this council here. And I don't even know how old Eugene is, but if he's younger than me or older than me, but we'll figure that out down the road. But I want to encourage you, Eugene, to one of the things that I heard from one of the previous council members before. I said, if there was one piece of advice that you could give me, what would it be? And he said, time management. He said, time management. You got to be able to have the balance of what you're trying to do for the people, and then be able to have balance and then have that comfort at home. And I say that because the next thing that I'm going to share with you guys is that this job here, it's not easy. It can weigh on a person's mind heavy, and it can take their mind into a dark place that's hard to get out of and understand. And I don't want that for you, and I don't want that for any one of us. We all have families, we all have things that we hold near and dear to our hearts. So I want to encourage you to take that time to fix yourself up, stand yourself up. We can't have anybody that's weak at the table here. Everybody's got to be strong mentally, physically, and spiritually. And so I want to say thank you for those prayers that are being said on behalf of Louis, that he can be able to continue to be here and share some of the history, some of the knowledge, and some of the experiences that he had with some of us younger ones that are coming along. You know, going into this is a big thing. It's really heavy. And I say that because of what happened a few years back there, way back there a little bit, with my uncle sitting at this table. I don't want that for any of us as elected leaders, as human beings, as Winnebagos. I want us to all be able to have the strength. And we lean on the people, and the people lean on us. Together, that talks about our way. Be there for one another, love one another, care for one another. That's a little part of that translation of them songs that they sang this morning here. So I want to encourage the council to keep pushing forward. When we have disagreements, let's work it out, suck it up, and move on and keep going. And so I say thank you to each one of you. And then they told me that there was a great big breakfast this morning, so that's why I showed up. But they got donuts and stuff back there. So whoever provided that, I want to say thank you to you for that. And I look forward to getting some more work done, and maybe shifting some gears, and seeing some buildings and some new programs rolled out and developed, you know. And pay raises, we need them. We need to be able to pay our people for coming to work and doing a good job, you know. So that's one of the struggles that we have, is that the pay scale of the tribal employment and tribal entities, the scale is low. So we have our people going out and seeking work otherwhere else when they could be working here at time. So we're going to need to really look at that and dissect that, of seeing, you know, how do we work past that? How do we work through that? And so those are some of the things that we face, that we've been facing. And so I want to share that with you. And I'm going to leave it right there, because I want you to be curious, and I want you to be able to come in as people and ask these questions, fill these rooms, attend these meetings, because we need that to be able to keep us on track. Sometimes taking one of these seats, council members, they get comfortable. They forget who they're working for. So it's going to be up to the people to remind us constantly, and we shouldn't have to be reminded, but constantly to be able to open that up, of sitting there and hearing what it is, the issues that we face. Because each one of us have things that we go through day to day that we might be able to help out. Maybe it's just lending an ear over there for somebody to share their thoughts and feelings. So going back to that, and then all of the public events that go on in our community, we need to be more at those as council members, as elected leaders. Our people put us in these seats. We need to be there at those things, showing support of them, from the youngest to the oldest event that goes on and takes place. And I know that some of us are able to do that, and then some of us are thinking about all those things, you know. And so I just wanted to encourage the council to be that way, and to try to continue on in a good way. And so thank you, those of you to the council that thought of me as vice chair. I was kind of sitting there, and about just a big lump kind of come up all of a sudden, you know, kind of, holy smokes, you know. I thought I would be able to kind of sit on the other side a little bit. But however it's supposed to be, you know, because none of us are in charge. It's the Creator that's in charge. All we're here is to try to fulfill the plan and the time that we get here. And time itself, it's precious, you know. So no monkeying around, you just get to work. No. But I just want to say about that much. Thank you guys. Ahoo. Where's it going? Down to her?
Don't know.
Start that way and go that way? However.
Good morning, all you relatives, all of you. I really love my Winnebago people, all my people. And I'm thinking about, I'm really proud of the Winnebago people. When we are going to be having an election, we all take part. And we all support those that are working on the issues so that our people can survive. And it's just enjoyable to watch the families, the people come and take part, eat, and even tell you what their hopes and what their needs are. It's very beautiful. And I just want to say how proud I am that my father, Dwayne Decora Sr., I got to get born from him. And from him, I'm Thunderbird Clan. And my mother, Lillian LeBeau, is from Cheyenne River. But from from my grandma, from her side, my Indian name is Tawigmo Iyoyampawi. And in English, that's may her rainbow always be bright. And I better learn how to say that equally in Ho-Chunk. I promise I'm going to learn. We have a lot of work ahead of us, all of us. We are in trying times as tribes in this country. We live in a very trying state. I don't know if all of you are aware that we had to threaten a lawsuit against the Thurston County Commissioners this year because they were trying to create new voting maps in Thurston County, and it would have separated our votes so we would never be able to elect who we want at the county commission level. And they offered to settle with us without having to go into court. But in this day and age, you'd think we'd be beyond that kind of mentality and treatment. So it just continues on. I know that our athletes, and I'm proud of them, all of our athletes, when they have to go to area towns, they have to get hit with racism. But they continue to play on. And that's what we were taught by our ancestors is live and keep your hopes and dreams and pray about it too and never give up. And that's why we're still here today, because those ancestors made a home for us. So that's what I'm always reminded of, is to be grateful we have a home and to be grateful for everything they passed down to us and to build survival mechanisms for the future so that our little ones here that prayed for us and sang for us, they have a good life. And by good life, I don't mean wealth. I mean basic human needs, land, clean air, clean water, our ways, our Ho-Chunk ways, food, housing. Those are what we're charged to continue working on by us sitting at this circle. So these are some of the things that go through my mind. And I want to say thank you to all of you for taking part in getting out in the election and voting. And I also want to say that there's no telling what the future is bringing, but I think all of us together with our Ho-Chunk ways and the way we pray and believe, we're going to get through this. So with that, I want to say it's so good to see all of you today. And I love the song, I could just feel it. And I want to thank our veterans and thank all of you. Midakuyasi.
Haini pi, hanachini gargariwi, ho chunk rajara, widagoshke piwinga wawajena. Maikate Rajara, Rona Steeler, wawajena. As part of, I greet you all. You know, my name is Good Star Woman, and you know me by Rona Steeler. But part of my campaign and speech when I started was education of learning more about who we are and our culture, our heritage, our language, and also higher education, but just simply learning where we come from, and so that we identify and have a common goal to reach, so that we can, like Lorelei said, is save our people and become self-sufficient. So with that, I just want to thank all the tribal council here for having the trust in me and being the treasurer again for the 4th year. And I want to welcome Eugene, you know, to the table. We have a lot ahead of us, and I just promise to keep on being who I am and being that tough decision of saying no a lot of times. You know, I always say, I'm sorry, I got to say no, you know. But according to policy and regulation, there are things that we do need to stand by so that we can keep our funding coming. So I want to thank the singers for their songs. I want to thank the children for their prayers. Those are the most sacred prayers that we can have on this creation. So I want to thank the staff for setting this up and providing, you know, nourishment at the back of the room. And I want to thank you all for being here. Pinagigiwi.
Hi, Nipi. Good morning to everybody. I wanted to stand up here and say my thank yous to our Veterans Association for bringing in those flags. I want to say thank you to Kunu Dave for bringing out the drum. All my brothers sitting over there. It was different. Sitting behind the table. Wish I could be singing. No, but I just want to start off by thanking the membership for exercising your right to vote, especially our younger voter group that showed up. That was one of the words that I understood was said, was that there was a lot of young voters that stepped into the booth this year, and I hope that holds true for the future and then beyond that. That shows that our younger membership is taking interest in what happens at the table. It shows that our younger membership is taking interest in what's happening within our own community, and I think that's something that's going to lead us into the future and put us in a better place. I just want to say I'm standing up here humbled today. I took everything to heart after reading the results and what happened, and I want to say congratulations to Tori and Lorelei for getting back on. I hope that I can do the best of my ability. I know that everybody at this table has everyone's best interests at heart. I'm going to be one voice of the 9. I do want to give all the credit to Mona, our creator, and everything that he's been given to me, and I ask him to look over everyone involved at this table and look over all our tribal members. Keep our hearts full and our minds clear for any decisions that come across the table. Again, I just want to say thank you for your support, and I look forward to having a voice and leading our tribe into this next generation. Thank you.
Would any other council like to say anything?
So, pues in Anapiwi, Rasha, and Asia, Wajagan, I'd like to say a few words here. Say, thank you for everyone for voting. I mean, I can only speak what's already been spoken, but it's something that I would just like to say, you know, is say thank you for everyone that coming here today, partaking and making this happen, whether it's the veterans, the drums, the personnel here, you know, the food, the people that got the food and drinks, you know, say thank you. And like I say, congratulations to Eugene as well, you know, and seeing you come aboard like that, and it'll be a little bit of time, and you'll catch on. And as I told him when I first came in here, as long as he keeps the people's best interests in mind, not only for the people, but you know, when he talks, he keeps that in mind, that he'll be okay, because that's what we're here for. You know, everybody that voted put us all, each and every one of us here. And so with that, you know, again, just want to say thank you. Can't say thank you enough. And you know, there's like we said, that there's times where we have to disagree, and there's a lot of information that we're privy to, and it's just sometimes things, you know, we can agree to disagree, and at the end of the day, we're still one people. And so with that, you know, thank everybody again for coming out. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I want to start out welcoming Eugene. Look forward to seeing his work, learning what he's about. I don't want to repeat a lot of things that were already said, good things that were being said, that have been said today. Thankful for that. Thankful for that drum and them songs that were sung for us today, for us all. The children that were here, that was the first, and that's going to keep us in line. That's going to keep us well. That set our minds straight. That's what we need. When we're in those chambers, the many people that sat there, that keeps my mind straight, my thoughts, for everybody, for us all. I see good things happening for this tribe, the things that this table is doing, this tribal council, the changes that are being made. We still got a lot of work to do. I believe I'm on year 7, and I've learned a lot, and I've seen a lot, and I kind of joke around, and I think there needs to be a lottery, so everybody can come sit at this table and see it all, see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we focus on that. Our people that are the illest. We talk about historical trauma. We use that word with our alcoholism, our mental health, our physical health, our diabetes, and things like that. Those numbers are getting better, and we can always do better. And that's one thing I like to see monthly, yearly, is our tribe getting better, our people getting better, healing. We got a lot of families out there that are broken, and nothing they're working on. So again, thanks everybody for coming out today and showing your interest in being here and part of this tribe, and that's what we need. And when I look out, I see people who live here, who has gone to school here and walk with us every day, and that's what we need to do. And that's how we have to be, and be here for each other, look each other in the eyes, and smile and wave at everybody daily. So thank you guys all for coming out, and congratulations to Lorelei and Tori. And I see no problem with this table yesterday, and I see no problem with this table today. And we will do good things always with forever for this tribe and all of us, for better things. Thank you.
I just want to say that I've been on this council off and on for over 27 years, and I've never seen a council have as full a plate as we have today. I just hope we pick the right way to go after what's on that plate. That means being constructive, positive, and kind to one another. I want to congratulate Lorelei, Tori, and Eugene. I look forward to working with you people. And to all of Winnebago people, you're just so blessed. It's beyond measure. And there's so many tribes that just wish they could have half as much as we have. And it's all because of planning from our various organizations and implementing those plans. Thank you to the drum group. Thank you to the people that were involved in all of this process. To you voters, I believe you really made a right choice this time. Thank you.
Hey, Anita, Louie, they are doing council remarks. Does Louie want to say anything to the good folks? We'll put the microphone by the speaker so he can address them.
Yeah, he's getting ready here, Garen.
Okay. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, let's try it now, Louie.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ready?
Yep.
I wanted to say to the council, and I'm excited to see what happened. I've been in the hospital with a broken back, catching up what I can on the internet. You guys sure do a lot of work while I'm gone. And it's good for the tribe. We're at a historic point in the life of the tribe. We're entering into adventure, horse racing. That's a big task. We have to put our finest minds looking at it and making it work. We're the ones that have to make it work so it'll benefit the tribe. Sometimes the tribal people don't realize how much work our people in the tribe, the college, the schools, HCI, others do to help the tribe. They don't see the blood, sweat, and tears those people go through. But I do. I've been flat on my back last week, and probably this week. But I'm going to be back because I want to be part of the vision come true for the tribe. And I want to see that vision come true. We're looking at a disgruntled Congress, and we have a bill in there that will call for the return of lands taken from the Winnebago tribe. I do it for Sterling, Snake, and Felix White, my comrades, when we got into that battle. It was a hopeless battle, but Sterling and Felix determined that we were going to fight no matter what happened. No matter what happened, we were going to fight for our land. And that instilled in me the propensity to go fight for the tribe. We have a long ways to go. We got good people. Got some old guys. Got some young people. Got educated people. People that have been around the block. I'm going to tell you that I I dedicate my next year to you, the whole tribe, to do everything that I can. And I want to roll up those sleeves and get to it. I want to tell the newly elected tribal council members that I'm committed to help you. I won't tell you everything you want to hear. I'll tell you what I think is best at the time we're going through. But I want to see you grow, because your growth turns into benefits for the tribe, benefits for all of us. I watched Rona like when she came in as treasurer. After 3 years, you got pretty confident. You got pretty good. Matter of fact, excellent. I watched Tori as she grew in the job. She's still growing. She's still learning. Because she's got a keen mind and quick to adapt. And I watched Armel. He's grown every year that I've watched him. It's fun to see a young person grow and learn and put his energy into action. And Isaac, oh man, I look for him whenever I see smoke in the air, or fire, or a helicopter going over. Because I know somewhere Isaac's back, helping out, helping the people. I see all of you in a good way. And I cherish you. And I want to be with you on your team. Thank you for helping me, all you've helped me in the last year. Thank you.
Chairwoman, we'll turn it over to our singers here for our honor song for the newly elected officers, as well as the new for 3 years here. And we appreciate everybody that it's in attendance. We want to say thank you to Sweetwater and the crew there for helping us out with the coffee and the pastries. And then after that, we'll ask the veterans to take care of these flags after this honor song. Then don't leave, council. We have to get the picture, and we'll Photoshop Louis in, but we want to make sure you get a picture. Then the relatives can come by and shake your hands and stuff like that. So that's the agenda. And at this time, if you folks please rise on behalf of today's honor song for the new council. Madam Chair, I think before we do the flag song, do you have to adjourn the meeting?
Do we have a motion to adjourn? We have a motion by Councilman Armel. We have a second by Vice Chair Smith. Discussion, objection, motion carried 800. We are adjourned at 11:05 a.m.
Okay, we'll take care of the flags. One round of flag song and then a retreat song, a hoop. Yeah. Ahoo, ahoo. All right, we're going to have Tyler with the Winnebago in the News. Maybe if we can get this podium, have the officers sit, and then we'll take the picture, guys. Perfect. Okay, guys, before shake hands and everything, let's get a council picture. Come on over, council members.